Hi, this is Wild from Scrappy Mania. Today I want to show you how to create your own stencil. This is a brick stencil that I created using any kind of stamp, or even you can even use a drawing. So you can download a drawing from the internet and then trace it, put it behind your plastic stencil, and then trace it out, or with a marker, and then cut it out. So I used the inspiration for this stencil came from this stamp. I love this stamp, but I would like to also have something like this in order to use my modeling paste and then put it on a card or anything like that, or even a scrapbook, and give it some texture. And then what I was planning to do is to glimmer mist and give it that nice rustic look to my card. So what I did is I took a plastic. Now these are the dividers that come with your cropper hopper. So I took one of my dividers, and then I took some Stays On stamp. So you take some ink, some Stays On ink, and then I'm just going to show you what you do. You go ahead and stamp your plastic, okay? And then you're going to need a glass surface. So usually what I did is I took this slice surface, but you can also use a tile. So if you have a tile, you can use that. And you're going to also use this wood burning tool. Now this came in a little case, and it came with a lot of pieces. So it came with a blade and some other pieces with this tool. And what I'm using is the fine tip, as you can see there. Okay? So once you stamp it, and then I'm going to let's see if I find some of my tape. So once you have your page all stamped out, then you're going to take some masking tape. And you want to adhere it to the surface, because you don't want this moving on you while you use your hot blade to cut out the shape. And also, as you cut it out, I've been cutting this one out, so it does warp a little bit with the heat. So that's why I am using my some tape. And then here, you're going to take your heat tool, and you're just going to trace out all those little boxes, as you can see there. And you're going to trace every single one out. And here I'm just showing you in fast motion. You just go through every single one of those boxes and just cut it out. So you keep tracing everything out, and then sometimes some of that plastic gets on your tip, like you see there. So you're gonna need something to kind of clean that out, and you can take a wet rag. And actually I'm using what I had on hand was some baby wipes, and it's still damp. So you take some baby wipe and you wipe off that plastic, that melted plastic. Plus I had some water just in case something does flare up. I can dump the water on my project and get rid of whatever, if anything flames up. So here I'm still tracing. It takes a while to trace all these boxes, but once you're done, then the next step to do, I'm going to go ahead and make sure you secure your heat gun. Then you need something sharp, either your scissors or pick or an awl, anything you have on it. You can even use a needle. And you're going to just knock out the cutout pieces from your stencil. So once you're done, I'm going to go ahead and show you what it's going to trace out. So I'm using my glimmer mist and a box, and then I'm just going to spritz it. Hopefully I'm kind of making sure that you can see it well. I'm going to take my glimmer mist, and I'm just going to spray a bunch of this glimmer mist on here. Now if I had a better surface, I will kind of hold it in place a little better and then glimmer mist, but as you can see, it did come out pretty nice. And look at all that texture and all those bricks. Now the next, I'm going to show you how to use your modeling paste. You can use gesso, you can use acrylic, anything you want to use. And I'm going to show you how to create with modeling paste a brick background. So you can take a spatula or one of those old credit cards or even a knife, and you're just going to put your modeling paste on and Just lay it and spread a thin layer on your paper, as you can see here. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the top, and just lay it like if it's frosting. Just make sure that your layer is nice and thin. Don't make it too thick, especially if you're going to be using this in a layout in one of your albums. You want to make it kind of thin. So there you have it. So I showed you two techniques, one with using modeling paste and one with using glimmer mist. So you can take any stamp that you have and create stencils with it. So I hope you liked the tutorial, and thank you for watching. Bye now.